lost, who did you think was a potential candidate?
I was thinking that it was either Shane Edwards or Basher Hooley. But I think it's fitting that Dusty takes another bit of silverware for the year. But I thought Basher played a super game. Yeah. Some really crucial intercept marks, impacting kicks. That goal that he kicked as well, I thought he played probably the game of his career.
Yeah, I would agree with that. As just a passive observer, I thought his game was outstanding. But as you said, Dustin Martin has just had a barnstorming year. And not surprisingly, to go with his Brownlow medal, he's AFL MVP. He's done it all, premiership player, but he's got a Norm Smith medal around his neck too now, Richo.
Yeah, and as you said, there were a number of players. I thought Alex should have been in front of the voting at half-time, but when you have a look at Dustin's year and his grand final, it's one of the great years we've seen, as we talked about before, and he did have 22 contested possessions in a grand final, and only Simon Black's done better in one of the Brisbane premierships. I think Blackie had 24 or 25. He had a pretty good game.
Oh, he had a great game, Richo. There's no doubt about that. I want to ask both of you the same question. You're a premiership player now, Alex. You're in the history of the Richmond Football Club. What does it mean to win a premiership for the Richmond Army?
It's very humbling. I still probably haven't had the time to fully digest what it means, and it was a different case for me probably to Richo, because Richo had it in his blood, and I came from Western Australia where I wasn't a Richmond supporter. To come across and be sponsored by Tommy Hafey and have a really strong connection with Tommy through those early years of my career, and then to be released to the Tiger fans, and you see the passion, you see the energy that they bring. It truly is a great gift to be able to give back for all their love and support they've given us.
Richo, we've seen vision today and we've seen vision during the game. I mean, you're great. There's no doubt about that. There's no argument. What does it mean to you, given what you've contributed over a long and decorated career, but importantly, what this football club means?
Oh, it meant everything. It did, because, you know, I grew up, my dad played in 1967 and we followed the Tigers, you know, down in Tassie for years. You know, we'd come over and watch, and we'd get the train from my nan's in Cheltenham and go to the game with the duffel coats and all that sort of thing and watch it. And then I obviously played there and all that sort of stuff, and supporting the club now as a bit of a nuffy supporter, I think I am. You did in the back of your mind think, oh, gee, is it ever going to happen for the Tigers? And you really hoped that it would. And, yeah, it was just absolutely magic. And, yeah, it still feels a little bit unreal, to be honest. But I'm just so glad for all those Richmond supporters that they can really enjoy this summer reflecting back on 2017.
And you did pose it perfectly. Their hard-earned money that they pay, because our supporters are blue collar. And that's what I love about this football club, is that they work hard for their money and they come and enjoy watching, and we have the privilege to play football in front of them. So that's one thing that I'll always love about the Tiger Army, is their work ethic, their passion and their love for us.
Well, the grand final celebrations are special, and having been there a long time ago, one of the things that I really admire about what the current premiership teams do, Richo, is they go back after the final siren and they put